The Daytona 500 is your biggest race event. Obviously, there are others. You know, you got Charlotte, you got the 600, and you got Talladega, but there's nothing like Daytona. The
Yep.
pageantry that goes along with that. What would winning that race mean to you and what you're trying to accomplish?
I think, you know, that race, anybody can win. The speedway races, 4 races that everybody in the field has an opportunity to win. Now you go out and capitalize on it. It's very hard to do. You know, it's an incredible feat for Denny to be, you know, back to back, you know, 3-time Daytona 500 winner right now. And so being able to do that, I would love to start to shut up some of those haters that are out there. It's like, okay, you know, we got it. But part of me knowing that, hey, anybody can go win this race. If you line if you put all your eggs in that basket, dot your I's and cross your T's, you know, anybody can do it. So Daytona would just be the start of that. And then we build off that. And then we go win us another one. And then it's just like look in the mic or look in the camera and drop the mic. So that's kind of what we're expecting.
You're on the final lap. Your boss, Denny Hamlin, you're in second, and you might have to bump and running, or you might have to do something that you know, if it's anybody else other than your boss, no problems. What would you be willing to do to win that race? The final lap, your boss is in first, Bubba Wallace is in second. What would you be willing to do to win that race?
Well, let me say Denny's minority owner, MJ's majority owner. So,
okay.
So for me, I've always, you race how they race you. And if he didn't wreck me to get by me, then I won't wreck him, but I'm going to do everything but that to win my first race, to win the Daytona.
Look, I understand you, but you said you do everything but wreck him if he didn't wreck you. Well, if he wrecked you, you probably wouldn't be in that position. So
That's
you
true.
might have to give him.
He better wreck me good enough. He better wreck me good enough so I don't get back to that position.
This sport, more than any, is about sponsorships. It's not like the NFL where you have a salary cap. Everybody gets to spend up to here, and nobody can spend below that. It's like that in a lot of sports. Baseball, it's a free for all. You spend as much as you want. And I know it's been somewhat challenging for you, an African American, in the sport of NASCAR that's been predominantly white since its inception. Talk to me about how much of a disadvantage that's been in your racing NASCAR. And now you have someone that Michael Jordan can go out and get those corporate dollars to help you become can put you in with the all those the Kozlowskis, the Denny Hamlin, even though he's a minority owner, those guys to put you right there on the level playing field.
Yeah, well, in years prior, we were always fighting for that. And I was trying to do everything I could off the racetrack, on the racetrack to attract those sponsors. And you never know how they're going to come about. And we look at 2020 and everything that went on there, bringing in brand new partners into the sport with DoorDash, Columbia, Root Insurance, you know, having McDonald's come on board for sure. They've been a part of my program for a couple of years now. And Dr. Pepper, those 5 partners, I got to see our schedule for this upcoming year, and there's not one empty slot. Not one empty slot. And years prior, it's been 8, 15 slots that are open. And we were looking at each other like, how are we going to make this work? We always did. But hey, knowing that we are fully funded throughout the year, it's a pat on the back to my camp. I'll give a pat on my back to myself, but just everybody in my corner that's helped me get to this position. It's going to be a heck of a year. We got no excuses. That was my motto coming into this year. No excuses. I got the funding. I got the car. I got the people. Just got to have the driver. So we're good.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we always do something before 2 something.